knock it away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Escaping.
Hurts fumbles it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, look at that. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Jackson, options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dobbins. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. In motion goes the tight end. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they're going to...